In today's video, I would like to share with you 3 tips for a good preparation before a match or competition. Hi and welcome, my name is Steven. I support athletes become mentally strong and successful. Maybe you've seen my previous video, which was about a couple of takeaways that I gained in Paris during my stay there for the Grand Slam tournament, the French Open, Roland Garros. If not, you will find the link in the video description and above. So maybe this could also be interesting for you. So check it out if you want to. But today I would like to share with you 3 tips for a good preparation. And a good preparation, to be honest, is absolutely crucial for us as athletes. So there are 3 pillars actually that we should focus on when preparing for a match or a competition. Number 1 is the physical component or the physical preparation. This should be actually absolutely normal and should be part of your preparation, your routine already. So I don't think I have to, give you too many advice here. But I mean, you should do your warm-up, of course, so that you're physically ready. You're warmed up, maybe even a little bit sweating before you go on the pitch or on the court or in the arena. You should feel warmed up. You should feel, let's say, stretched, mobilized, and activated. When saying that, make sure that you get up on time in the morning. So when you have a competition, let's say at maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, which might be difficult for you because not everyone likes to compete early in the mornings. But you have to make sure that you get out of bed on time. So at least, let's say, 3 to 4 hours before you have to perform, so that your whole system is awake and ready once you start. Otherwise, you're still a bit sleepy and you miss the start, you miss a good start, and then it might be difficult to come back. So that's something, keep an eye on that. Then comes pillar number 2, is the mental part, let's say, the mental preparation. And we can easily combine that with the physical preparation. So by doing some brain training, brain activation, which should include that we, let's say, work with our senses, so especially our eyes, our ears, also what we feel, and combine this with the coordination of your body, so arms and legs in particular, and maybe even some cognitive elements. So you get some, let's say, your coach gives you some inputs on what you have to do in the exercise XYZ. You have to do specific movements and stuff like that. So brain training should definitely be a routine that you should include in your warm-up and your preparation before a match or competition. I will share some exercises with you in the future. I'll try to do this maybe next week. I'm gonna produce a video with some exercises you could potentially use in your future warm-up preparation for your competitions, so that you're absolutely on top and ready for the start. Okay, so then let's move on to pillar number 3 that we need for a good preparation before a competition or match. That's the strategic preparation. So before you start your competition, your match, whatever, you need to know what your plan is. So you need to create a plan. So what is your maybe your match plan, let's say. How do you want to play against this or that opponent? Maybe you know your opponent if you have an opponent in your sports. Maybe you don't know the opponent. If you do know the opponent, of course, you can also write down or think through or discuss the strengths and the weaknesses of your opponent. Discuss it with your coach. Discuss it maybe with your parents, whatever, whoever maybe accompanies you on your or with your competition. So talk through the strengths and weaknesses of your opponent, so that you have a clear understanding of what you need to do to beat him or her, or maybe the team you're playing. That's super important. If you don't know the opponent, of course you can't do that. Maybe you know someone who knows this guy. Then talk to that person. Hey, what are the strengths and weaknesses of my opponent? Can you tell me a bit more about him or her? And if you have no idea actually, then don't worry. All you have to do then is focus on yourself, what you should do in general anyways. So focus on your strengths. What is it that you want to do? What are the most important components of your game, or of your actions, where you have the most confidence in, and where you know you can really hurt your opponent with and beat whoever's on the other side of the net, for example, or on the other side of the pitch. Then on top, you should create some awareness and prepare your mindset regarding your, for example, also your mental routines that you have before and during a competition. Could be some breathing techniques. How are you going to regulate yourself emotionally and mentally in difficult moments? How can you be focused and concentrated? I'm sure you might have some routines already, and stick to the routines, stick to the rituals. So another important component when talking about the strategic element is, how do you want to start into your competition or your match? So what is it that you need to focus on? For example, you don't take too many risks from the beginning on. You play with margin. You just want to find into the game. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush your movements. And also communicate in a good manner with your teammates, in a positive manner. Communicate with yourself in a positive way. And in important moments, in crunch time moments, maybe you want to take even little bit of extra time to really find your concentration and your focus. And maybe at the end of, or let's say just before you're gonna start with your next actions, take a deep breath and do a power breathing, so that you can get rid of stress, nervousness and pressure. So these are the 3 pillars you need to have in mind for a good preparation before a match and a competition. So I wish you all the best now with your preparation for your next and upcoming competitions. Feel free to share your experience with your preparations. Maybe there are some things you would like to add to your preparation now that I mentioned today. Maybe you even have some additional input, some additional ideas for the other viewers and for me also that you would like to share. So write it down in the comment box. I'd be super happy to see some comments and some questions. Happy to answer your questions anytime. If you're interested in my services, feel free to book a free info call with me through the Tidy link. You can find it in the video description as well. Anyways, thanks for dropping by. It was good to have you here. Hope to see you again in one of my future videos. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content that I share with you and others. And it would be great to see you back in one of my future videos. Bye bye and take care.